When it comes to developing probable cause and search warrants, many officers will say they lack experience and self-confidence, and that's fair enough. A search warrant can be a tricky constitutional instrument, especially for officers that are not developing search warrants on a regular basis. I'm Kevin Smith. I am a police attorney with Probable Cause Consultants. We are a 24-hour national resource helpline for officers and agencies seeking immediate guidance. A typical consultation with us may be only 10 minutes, and yet that quick phone call may make all the difference in your case. We have decades of experience, whether it is your 50th or your first search warrant. Now, is this a free service? Well, no, we cannot do this as a freebie. However, it is very simple. Reach out to our call center. There's no requirement for a service agreement or a formal contract. Rather, just have your department credit card or your personal card, if you like, as some officers have done, and we will immediately put a set of objective eyes and ears to your situation. Now, what sort of consulting fee is to be anticipated with a 24-hour live service such as this? Well, I tell you what, reach out to us in standard business hours with a basic question, and there is the consulting fee. Now, on the other hand, reach out after hours, overnight, holidays, weekends, or maybe with some complexity that may take 4 or 5 hours to resolve, and there is the consulting fee. It's the same amount. There's no extra charge for holidays, weekends, and so forth, so don't worry about that. Now, I will tell you this. I cannot and should not attempt to write a search warrant for you. However, at your option, if you would like for me or one of my colleagues to take a look at your draft, and there's no extra fee for this either, just zap over to us, whatever you've got started. We'll be happy to take a look, make some suggestions, some edits, some improvements. We may be able to tell you, for example, that your informant's credibility has not been sufficiently set out and how to fix that. We may be able to tell you that your list of items to be seized is too broad for your more narrow statement of probable cause and what needs to go out. We may be able to help you reach out and pull together all the far-flung pieces of your case and reorganize them to set them forth in a more cogent way for a better, more effective statement of probable cause and so forth. I will tell you that over a period of 20 years, longer than that, I have yet to come across the search warrant that I was not able to improve and make stronger to give my officer every possible advantage over the local criminal defense bar. And my colleague, co-founder, Greg Rogers, he'll tell you the same thing about his experience, except the way he likes to phrase it. He says, it ain't bragging if you can do it. So there you are. Now, is there anything else that Probable Cause Consultants offers beyond just search warrant and search warrant related probable cause? Yes, there is. How about interrogation? That would be issues involving voluntariness, custody and Miranda, Fifth Amendment right to counsel, Sixth Amendment right to counsel, including those situations where the Fifth Amendment and the Sixth Amendment right to counsel are all on the table, all blended together. At the same time, our investigators, our officers tell us how delightful they find that in the middle of their investigation, but don't worry, we'll fix that. They will say, Kevin, can I approach or can I reapproach my suspect? He's in jail. He's out of jail. He has had a first appearance on this charge. He has appointed counsel on that charge. And here on the radar comes a new crime. If we can't approach, what can we talk about? And what sort of warning and waiver is needed, and so on and so on. You know this drill. Officers tell us that these interrogation constitutional fundamentals are some of the most frustrating things that they deal with. But again, we have decades of experience and are here to help you 24 hours a day. All right, let's get back to the search warrants for just a moment. I have a warning, a friendly word to the wise, and it's this. I want you to avoid the temptation to become overly confident just because a magistrate will give your application a quick read and then sign your warrant. Hey, magistrates are known to sign a lot of things. Now, many of them do a fine job. Don't misunderstand. My point is that in developing your search warrant, your audience, your target audience, should include a court of appeals somewhere beyond just the magistrate, whether at the state level or maybe the U.S. Fourth Circuit, the Eighth Circuit, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, because it is here, ladies and gentlemen, that appellate court justices are sitting in panels eager to comb through the trial court record, including your search warrant, in search of the types of probable cause errors and search warrant mistakes that they are so gifted at identifying. And of course, these are the same common errors and mistakes that we want to help you spot and eliminate before a magistrate signs your warrant. Because as we know, if a defect or a deficiency is identified, that can spell misery and doom for other aspects of your case downstream from that search warrant. So of course, we don't want that to happen. Hey, let me go back for just a moment to this consulting fee. Let's imagine that you and I are speaking by phone, and then you have to hang up on me, maybe to go answer a radio call or to go off in search of some additional facts, such as at my suggestion. And as a result, you call back a second or a third time. Listen, I want you to know you are already paid for. If our consultation with you is broken up into a few different component parts, you don't keep paying over and over. Your consulting fee takes care of everything. We're just going to stay together and work your problem through to its solution, okay? And an agency called and raised that with us as a curiosity. I thought it was a fair question, wanted to pass that along. All right, now listen to me very carefully. I'm bound to say this. Probable Cause Consultants, LLC, is staffed with skilled police attorneys, but we are not a law firm, and we are not engaged in the practice of law. And I bet you recognize that phrase as one associated with another nationally known legal outfit, shall we say. And that's fine. We operate on the same, not a law firm, principle that they do, except our specialty, and indeed we have a specialty, is tactical constitutional law enforcement. That is interrogation, probable cause evaluation, search warrant planning, development, drafting, and execution. And of course, all of it 24 hours a day. So there you are. All right, there is our call center number. If there is some situation that we can assist you with, I hope you will feel comfortable to reach out to us and speak with us, and even to pass along this phone number and website to a colleague or a neighboring agency. And we want you to know that we appreciate and very much respect and admire the work that you are doing. On behalf of Probable Cause Consultants, thank you for listening.